Now, boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here, and welcome back to episode number 2 of this Inter Milan save. Now, in episode number 2, purely we got to do better than episode number 1. Episode number 1 was good in terms of bringing in transfers, freshening up the team, bringing in some good young players, especially on the Italian side of things. It was also good for your feedback, for your comments, for the viewership, and the like rating. It helped give us a lot more people to look at in the transfer window in January. What it was not good for is games. We had a horrendous start to the season. Pretty embarrassing, but I kind of like it being difficult. We've had so many series this year that have been super easy, and this one will not be. It's something that I really didn't think about when choosing Inter Milan, which I should have done because I support them. But they old. They really old, and the team needs a huge facelift. Now, I have offered some more contracts out. So there's some players here that would have had contracts up that I've given new contracts to, and some of them that we will just let walk. I'm not just going to try and push everyone out of the door here because that's not realistic. We're going to let some of these people walk. Like D'Ambrosio, we'll let him walk. Ranocchio, we'll let him walk. Perisic, I'm going to let him walk. I wish he was retiring, but I don't want to sell him. We're just going to let him walk. If it wasn't FIFA, I wouldn't be doing that. We'd be using this man up until he retired. But because it's FIFA, he's already gone down one. He's just going to keep going down. We're going to let some of these players walk. You might be thinking to yourself, Yorkie, that's absolutely ridiculous. These guys are worth money. This is just how I like to play the game. I like to add a little bit of realism. And if we're being honest, someone like Perisic, I don't think we'd get 16 million for him. Hey, if he has a good season, I'll probably give him another year. Now, Vicinio, we're actually going to add to the transfer list and hopefully sell him before the window opens. Dal's going to be the same. We're going to add him to the transfer list and hopefully sell him before the window opens. But the rest, we'll let them go for free. Now, there's a lot of big games in this episode. None bigger than the first one, kicking off in the Champions League against Real Madrid. We're also going to take on Fiorentina in the league, so that's really important. Ideally, I wouldn't mind getting 4 games in an episode with this Inter Milan series, considering it's not going to be released anywhere near as much as the Salford one, but we are going to try and go through this at a quicker pace. So against the smaller teams, we're most likely going to sim it. I'd love to get through at least a couple of months an episode, if not more. And with the thought process that we're going to try and get 4 games into an episode, we'll see what happens. I'm just going to take it as it goes, and we'll see how it works. I still don't want these episodes being like 40 minutes long. This is going to be the starting 11 to take on Real Madrid. It can't get any worse than the start of the season that we've had, so hopefully this is a huge result for us. I really do hope we can just kick off the Champions League the right way here. We're at home as well, so a massive home tie against Real Madrid for Inter Milan, and this is the kind of games that Inter would have wanted to bring back to the San Siro. Samuel Eto'o, the tifo, today looking mighty fine. 100% did not mean that in a sus way. If you took it that way, maybe take a look in your own mind. Barella there turning Luka Modric. That's not what you expect to see. I got Edin Dzeko in there, but I'm just crying out for Edin Dzeko there to make the run. Lautaro decided to make the run instead, who we haven't really got going with yet. Lautaro Martinez has scored goals for fun within that Tottenham series, and I'm sure that's why a lot of you will be excited to see me use him again. He was kind of one of the big reasons why we won the league. Hopefully, he's going to be important for us at Inter. Perisic. Oh, this is really good play. Lautaro then gets that one out to Denzel Dumfries. Denzel Dumfries, good position, good shot. Oh my God, Courtois spills it. We'll take it. The first goal that we score in this series is with a defender, but I am not going to complain. I don't know what Qatar was trying to do there. Like, he literally just let it go right under him, but we'll take it. You've got to be in it to win it. A win is a win. A goal is a goal. We don't care how they come. I have to be honest, before that happened, has been all Real Madrid. Just have to be honest. But hopefully, that goal will spur us on a little bit as we've got some movement here. Edin Dzeko's pass is absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Karim Benzema can score worldies. And just like that, it's 1-1. I don't think me and Edin Dzeko are going to get on too well. Although I quite like what he's doing in real life. He does miss a lot of opportunities, to be fair. I'm not sure. I don't like that either. I'm not sure we're going to get on in this series. I come Real Madrid again, and well, I have to be honest, they've been the better of the two sides. And what a block that is from Skriniar. Dzeko now. Got to be a good ball across. It's a good ball across. Lautaro Martinez. What a save. What a save. Making up for the earlier mistake. Here comes Asensio now. Just don't let him get it into Benzema. Just don't let Benzema shoot either. I can't believe he scored that from distance. But if you were going to back anyone, he's in again. Oh my God. We are not marking Benzema and he is running riot. Well, moments ago, it should have been us making it 2-1. And just like that, Real Madrid make it 2-1. And Nana's not looking great so far, is he? As our leading man there, he's not looked fantastic. The game isn't over. We scored our first goal of the series. And if we're being 100% honest, if we got a draw here, would we be mad? No. Edin Dzeko in acres! Lautaro couldn't get there. And that's what Edin's good at doing. That's where we need him. That's the position we need him in. And I can't believe now that we've had 2 of those opportunities, and Courtois has just stopped both of them. That's good defending as well from Dzeko. 2-1 down at halftime, but instantly this is a better performance. Do I think we're as good as Real Madrid? No, nowhere near, actually, when it comes to how good Real Madrid are, but at least we've scored our first goal of the series. Brozovic now has been found. He's just signed a new contract with the club. He's going to try and play that one in behind to Lautaro Martinez, and this is the moment I've been waiting for in this series, and he just doesn't catch it correctly. Can't win the second ball. Never going to be favourite to the second ball there, but that was a big moment. We've got a Real Madrid corner coming now, which hopefully will come to absolutely nothing. But I must admit, Real Madrid the second half haven't really showed much. But having said that, they didn't show much in the first half and still scored 2 goals. Barella's got options. Which one's he going to use? He's going to go out wide to Perisic. Perisic going to lift that one over to Edin Dzeko, and that is more like it from our number 9. I'll have some of that. More of that, Edin. More of that. That's arguably the best movement we've seen from him. It's arguably the best run, and both of them were in acres. The ball from Perisic was beautiful. What a hit. I wouldn't usually do this, but we do play Fiorentina very soon. So I'm actually going to make 3 subs, and this may be risky. I've even brought off Lautaro Martinez, who hasn't had the greatest of games, hasn't settled in yet. I haven't settled in back to using him. Got to remember, when we brought him in at Tottenham, we put him into a really settled Spurs team. At that stage of the series, I was really settled with the way I was playing with that Tottenham side. And so far, this Inter team, I just haven't settled. We will settle, but it just takes a little bit of time sometimes. That is a ball to Edin Dzeko. And Baku's coming over. He can't get to it. Oh, he's going to win it back. He's going to find Edin Dzeko. And I don't know how we're still in this position, but Hakan, that was wishful thinking. Come on then, Skamaka. If it's a good ball over, oh my God, tell me Edin Dzeko wins this game for me. Tell me Edin Dzeko wins this game for me. His hold-up play might win the game anyway. It's not going to. We didn't find the right pass out. Perisic now pings that one in. Skamaka and Baku against Real Madrid. What a block from Theo Hernandez. He's proving to be a great signing for Madrid. What a big moment that could have been for the young Frenchman, though. And Baku going through. Nearly. I can hear myself saying that quite a few times as well. Mbaku going through. Well, the Tech and Benzema are off, and I'm not quite sure why this has been given. But it has been, and we need to clear it. What a clearance that is from Edin Dzeko. Alba blocked shot from Barella. We're kind of holding on, but 2-2 would actually be a very good result. Mbaku wins it, and can we break? They're not going to let us. But a 2-2 result against Real Madrid, I'm actually really happy, and we scored our first 2 goals of the series. What a goal as well from Edin Dzeko. Unbelievable. But I knew I had to make those subs. Maybe we could have pushed a bit harder if I didn't make the substitutions, but we had to. We've got Fiorentina coming up, and we're currently 14th in the league. So we've got a transfer offer for Handanovic, and I don't want to do it. We should do it, but I don't want to do it. I can't do it. Not to Handanovic. I know I shouldn't have loyalty to players, but I'm such a big fan. He's been such a great servant. We're going to keep him. So, a bit of rotation for this Fiorentina game. They're 19th in the league. Surely this is the first win of the series. Surely it's the first win in the league. We looked miles better in that last game. We need to try and just keep on improving upon that. Fiorentina, of course, are going to want to turn stuff around as well. They've had some bad results to kick off the season. We've had to rotate in this one, and I just want to prove that we can rotate and things will be good. We've got Damsgaard in today. Now, what he lacks technically, he makes up for in pace compared to Perisic. And that's kind of what we're going to be looking for out of him today. Dani Ceballos getting his first opportunity as well. Argentina coming forward here instantly. Gonzalez, well in Bastoni. Damsgaard will ping that. Skamaka over the top to Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez's touch wasn't fantastic. He's still got it and he's brought down. What's the decision here? They're going to say there was a covering defender. It's not going to be a red card. Now, these are good positions, and we keep getting them without me having Hakan on the pitch. I'm just going to go for it, and I'm only here actually commentating just in case it goes in. I don't think it will go in. I can't seem to score these, but it nearly did. So maybe I'm getting a little bit closer. That wasn't bad from Correa. We seem to just be recycling the football at the moment. That's a really good ball in behind. I just can't find the pass. Maybe I'm hunting for Lautaro Martinez more than I should be. And this is exactly what happened against Sassuolo. They broke on us. And I'm really nervous for that to happen in this episode as well. And that's great defending from Bastoni. Bios wins that. He's going to find Lautaro. Lautaro waiting and waiting, and he's just wondering why Correa probably didn't make the move. Lautaro then from distance is going to go for it, and it wasn't bad. I couldn't find any decent runners, so I thought we'll go for it ourselves. That was really close earlier on as well. That was really close. We're just crying out for a little bit of extra creativity, aren't we, in this match? But
I can feel myself starting to settle with the squad. As I say that, I make a bad pass with Damsgaard, but I feel like we're starting to get a little bit more fluid. We're starting to get a little bit more I expected us to be. It's not a bad ball over. We've got to win the header. The Ambrosio does win it. But the team is feeling a little bit slicker now. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's fantastic. Now, Damsgaard's got all the pace in the world, but he needs players to pass the football to. He didn't, and then he is going to have Scamacca, who will knock it over to Lautaro. Oh, let's go, baby. Scamacca has a huge, important moment there. And Lautaro Martinez bags his first goal in this series. We needed that. A lot of this is about Damsgaard. Been really impressed with him. The ball into Scamacca's great. It gets a little bit scrappy. It's played behind Lautaro, but he finds the back of the net, and that's all that matters. He needs to pop up in those moments and score. The question is now, can we just go on and bag a few more so it's comfy? Jonathan Okone's come on. Piontek's also come on, which is worrying. Gonzalez, they're going close. I realised Fiorentina had so many threats on the bench. Right there. And Ceballos now, he wants that over the top, doesn't he? To Lautaro Martinez, and oh my god, I thought that was going to be two. We're going to keep trying from corners to see if we can bag a goal, and that's not a bad one as Scamacca rattles the crossbar. Well, one of the greatest moments of his career there, taken away from him. An opportunity to score for the first time in an Inter Milan shirt, and he just couldn't find the back of the net. That is unlucky. Baku's been brought on. I really like him. He feels very good on the ball. You could tell when you're using a player how good they are on the ball. That's great from Scamacca. Correa surely finishes off the game. That's what I like to see. The three men up top have linked together brilliantly in this performance. Correa, Lautaro, Scamacca. In fact, the entire team. This has been a million times better than that first episode. And I can breathe a bit easier now, being 2 up. Oh, Piontek's been played through. Luckily for us, he didn't really have the pace. Can we cut this out? Gonzalez now, probably their biggest threat coming forward in this one. Amrabat, what a block! Oh, that's so unlucky. No clean sheet for a Nana. I kind of happens on FIFA, doesn't it? Where you get the block, but it lands perfectly to the opposition. We do win in the end, though, and that's all that matters. A 2-1 victory. To be honest with you, I don't tend to get clean sheets often on Ultimate. I have noticed that on Ultimate, I definitely concede more, and I think it's just purely because over a 90-minute game, I'll have 1 lapse of judgment, and they literally score from any opportunity. I'm just super shocked at how badly this Inter Milan side is simming. If this is the season we're in for, we are in trouble. 10 shots, 60% possession, 2 shots for Empoli, and we lose. We lose to Empoli. We are doing ourselves no favors right now. We get that win against Fiorentina, but we stay 15th in the league after 5 games. Right, so we've had a couple of nice wins now on the bounce, which is a little bit better. I genuinely cannot believe that Empoli game is ridiculous. But now we're going to take on Roma. Got a couple of transfer offers as well, which is good news. We got one for Vicinio. We're just going to accept it. And the same for Vidal. We want both to leave the club, really. Give us some wages back, and I mean, they're not going to play for us. They're probably never going to play for us. All right, Roma are 3rd. So this needs to be a big win so that we can start climbing up the table to pretty much where we should belong. It's a strong front line for Roma. I'm not shocked that they're 3rd. They might cause me problems. At least we know we as the player are performing better. Like, I'm performing better. The team just, in the sim, from time to time, is not showing me the same love. Kind of hoping I can exploit Mr. Smalling today in any capacity. Scamacca getting another opportunity in the team. I've actually been really impressed with him. He's like a young Edin Dzeko, I guess, to a degree. Oh, this is nice play. Lautaro with the turn. Oh, penalty maybe? Okay, okay. I mean, it was a 50-50, but I still think he got clipped. I mean, the controller vibrated, which means a foul. And then Scamacca. It's this man out wide I want. It's Damsgaard. And then back across from Damsgaard to Lautaro Martinez. Oh, my God. How does Rui Patricio save that one? That man is a great goalkeeper. Roma, of course, under Jose Mourinho has had some Jekyll and Hyde results, but he's brought in some good players to Roma, in my opinion. I think they've improved. We'll see today how much by. That is a great ball. And if I can whip that one across to Scamacca, it's going to land to Lautaro. That would have been an overhead kick, and I would have lost my mind. Back to Scamacca. He needs to hold up the ball. Well, he did do brilliantly there, Brazovic then. Back to Scamacca. We're going to slide that one inside. And then around to Lautaro Martinez with the shot. Patricio saves it. I can't get the rebound. And I do feel like this is becoming a theme of this Inter Milan team has a lot of opportunities. We create a lot of opportunities. We don't score too many of them. Oh, what a ball in. We might concede here. Well held, Anana. Witzel plays that one over, and we get a bit unlucky. We get really unlucky. Skriniar doing very well. We got so unlucky there. That's absolutely ridiculous. Ooh, that was tight. That was close. We're pretty dull first half, to be honest. We've won 2 chances, but nothing spectacular. I need more from the boys in this second half. And again, it just seems like this is the route for me at the moment. I just need Damsgaard to whip a worldie of a ball into Lautaro Martinez. We can't get onto it, but we will win the second header. And Skamaka there, in my opinion, was fouled. Nothing's going to be given for it, which is frustrating. Hakan then back to Brozovic. Well blocked. We had a better team in this game, but without the goals, it doesn't matter. Lautaro Martinez. Oh my God, get to that. How no goal? It's not something we're probably going to make often, but we've got tired legs again. Games are coming thick and fast, and this squad is not very deep. I've got a lot of players in the team, but not a lot that I trust in. So the squad actually isn't very deep when it comes to talent. That's something we're going to improve over the seasons. We've already done it once by bringing in people like Damsgaard and Mbaku and players like that well in Lautaro. We'll take that. This might be good. Skamaka, Alexis Sanchez over the top. Can we win it? We can't. Mancini, great defending. He's a brilliant player. Lautaro happily takes that, doesn't he? That's a great ball over. And then get that one across. Surely, Skamaka with his first goal in an Inter Milan shirt. And we will take the lead against Roma. What a move. Great play, Lautaro. Great ball in Denzel. Brilliant finish. We won the ball back here again. Barella. Oh, look at this room. This room, they're so fixated on Lautaro Martinez. Look at that for Denzel Dumfries. He's going to stand it up. Skamaka again. Oh, my God. That was nearly Skamaka's second of the game. Unbelievable. I think, if anything, he just didn't get much power on it. He went for placement and the keeper got to it. Patricio is a beast. Of course, we're still in need for more good young players, so keep that energy up in the comments section with suggestions. Obviously, we're going through this quicker, but if you guys haven't watched a series before, this is the first series you've come to. I like to stack the transfer list. And a suggestion that you made earlier in the year, whether we sign them season 1, season 2, sometimes we'll sign them very late on. That's not bad ball in, but we got some height back there. Maybe you should have got a little bit more whip on that and tried to get it into Skamaka. Maitland Niles now. Oh, that's awful. He's won it back, though. Bastoni just didn't react, and I couldn't do anything with him because he didn't react. What a block. They've literally just brought Zaniolo on for Tammy Abraham. He's a player I wouldn't mind as well. We signed him, didn't we, for Leicester, but I didn't get to use him. We'll keep this moving. Oh, Vecino couldn't find that pass to Lautaro. Maybe not the right decision, though, as Roma break away. As Roma break away, and oh, my God. We've given this away right at the end of the match. Absolutely horrendous. And we made a pass we didn't need to make to try and score a second. And we've gifted them a goal. But there we go. We're our own worst enemy. 1-1 draw. There's no way that should have been 1-1. But we have managed to bring ourselves up to 7th. And I mean, it's pretty tight apart from the fact that Atalanta have absolutely run away with the league. I don't know how this has happened. They're on 21 points already with 7 wins. But apart from that, it is pretty tight. 1 win takes us into the top 4. A couple of wins would put us further. Dal's been sold, but I'm still kind of struggling to get rid of Vecino. Right, so we're going to end this episode trying to pick up a win against Shakhtar Donetsk. This would put us in a really good position. That would be 2 wins and a draw from this group. Really setting us up to make sure we go through to the next round. This is a starting 11. We've got some tired legs because we've just played Torino, which we won 2-1. Hopefully, we can get the result here. Oh, we can have a really good performance here. We need it. We played really well in that Roma game. So frustrating that we give it up. And it was probably more on my behalf of not having game management. I went for another goal. I had an opportunity really to just shut out the game. It was done and dusted. And instead, I went for glory instead of trying to manage the match a little bit. I actually really like this Shakhtar side. They've got some really good players. They have an emphasis on Brazil, the Shakhtar. And they like to bring in those kind of technical players. And I really like that they've got that philosophy. He does kind of showcase them as a club. Mbaku now. He needs more help than that, doesn't he? He's got a good ball across there, though. Dani Ceballos' pass. Sometimes the issue with forward runs is there is nobody back to play the ball to. Well, this is a nice play from Shakhtar, to be honest with you. We look a bit sloppy here. I couldn't move my player, but we get a good save from Manana. If they can create anything from a corner, I think we've done well with possession early, but in terms of opportunities, in terms of chances and doing anything like that, we haven't looked good. Stepanenko there with the opportunity. We kind of get away with it. Ambrosio goes up to Mbaku, who's just drifted a beautiful ball. Lautaro's going to win it. Lautaro, surely. What a beautiful ball from Mbaku. He was highly recommended. I've never even seen him before, never used him before. In fact, I watched Monaco, I think, in the weekend, and I think he had a really major part in a goal that was scored. But regardless, he's had a major part here. What a lovely floated ball that is. Lautaro sits down the defender.
I don't feel like there was any contact there. And he's going to finish in those positions. We're finally getting the Lautaro that we knew from Tottenham. I'm really enjoying getting to use him again. To be honest with you, one of my favourite players I've used, and I'm so excited to get to use him again. We've got one, but we need more. I want to be safely secured. To be honest with you, I want to be nice and tightly tucked up into the knockout stages of the Champions League. I need Ceballos now. Doesn't really have the options, and this again is the issue with forward runs, and maybe something I need to look into. Sometimes there's too many players that have made forward runs. Ceballos now finds Martinez. That is great. And Baku's going to whip that one across to Hakan. The wrong man to whip it across to, if you're asking me. Need to go to Skamaka. Oh, that is great from Barella. Hakan. Lautaro. Still got it. He's still going to pose a problem here, isn't he? He's still going to ask a question. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He gets it to Mbaku. What footwork can we see from him now? That back into Lautaro. Finds his man in Ceballos. Oh, it's blocked. Great, great goalkeeping. Dominated the first half, but again, only with the one goal. Oh, they've made a mistake. Lautaro's going to get to the mistake. Skamaka. Oh, he's put it beyond the post. Well, sometimes I'm not quite sure what we've got to do. Alexis. Oh, that's lovely. That was all right. It's not bad. Skamaka. Oh. It was a hard technique. It was a hard shot to take on, to be fair. He's not quite there technically, is he? There is now. He could be a real issue for me here. They've got Damsgaard on the pitch. Traore, this is bad. Get to that, Onana. Oh, we're living on the edge here. We need to just have better game management this time. We did the right thing towards the back end of that game. We looked for the possession. We controlled the ball a little bit more instead of playing really rash, which we learnt our lesson against Roma. We can't do that. I think we were a better team again. But we just struggled to score more than one, which, if we can defend well, doesn't matter. I'm happy to win every single game 1-0 as long as we can defend well. I must admit, I'm over the moon to be seeing Lautaro Martinez do well in this episode. I'm even more over the moon when you see that Hearts have drawn with Real Madrid. Now, we kick off the next episode intensely. We've got Napoli, 2 days Udinese, 2 days Sampdoria. It's going to be a difficult one. And then we take on Shakhtar again. A victory against Shakhtar will see us through. We've got Juve in the next episode as well. But we're going to leave it there, boys. That's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying this Inter Milan save so far. And I feel far better at the end of this episode than I did the last episode, considering how badly it went. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new around here, you haven't already smashed the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate that, as well as hitting the like button. It lets me know the series has been enjoyed. If you want more mini-series like this, where we do it at a quicker pace, and it's not going to be several seasons like the Salford series, let me know down below, and we can come up with some other teams to do this kind of short series with.